You talking about the ones of fans?
The masses, masses, and masses, man.
I don't think any of them are from Mass.
Well, there's one from New York, at least.
That's close enough.
She's important.
Yeah, that's true. Yo, karate, guess so.
Then there's one from Mississippi.
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 Yeah, and then there's one from Wisconsin.
Dang cheeseheads.
Yeah. I'm a cheesehead, baby, the pride of Wisconsin. What's up, y'all? We're hanging out in the studios tonight, whatever the heck it is. You'll have to excuse me. I'm 80,000 cards behind. I'm trying to get caught up.
Found the front porch.
No, I think I'm on it.
You want me to call it?
No, I'll find it.
My Queen Latifah can't find her phone.
It's right here.
She found it.
That happens. Oh, Miss Deborah, good evening. Good to see you.
Right where she left it.
Mr. Doug, how are you, sir?
Micro Wrestling invites me to watch.
Micro Wrestling Federation, it's okay. We went to a show about a month and a half or so ago, maybe 2 months ago. They had one up here, and it's interesting that when they put them in an actual ring that's sized for them,
Yep.
they can do some pretty amazing stuff.
They do some pretty crazy stuff in the ring that's not sized for them.
I know, but when they have one that is, it's even better, you know?
I see you started a TikTok or either got a little more active on TikTok.
One of the videos that you sent in one of the chats required me to restart my account, if you will.
Yeah. Hey, Mr.
So I did that. I know, but I don't. Dude, I've still got 60,000 cards out in the garage that I got to bring in the house to get sorted after I get done with the 40,000 that are down here. It's insanity. I got to get them out of my house.
Well, you got one with big letters and then one with small letters. Which one are you?
Probably both of them, because I got locked out of one of them, so I started another one.
I'm friends with both of them. So,
well, that's good.
I sent you the Micro Wrestling.
See some of the same guys. They've got a couple of different teams that do that show.
Yeah.
Who's Flippin' Hoosier?
I don't know.
Somebody from Flippin' Hoosier sent me a friend request.
Oh, it wasn't me.
Whatever. All right, where did you send that?
TikTok. It's just one of the guys right now. I don't think he's showing any wrestling, but he's showing where they're going to be at. Looks like most of us in Texas.
Yeah, probably.
A couple places in Mississippi.
Yeah, like I said, they had the night that we went and saw them. They had the one here, and then they had the one. I don't want to do that. Geez, I have 99 messages in my inbox.
Nice.
Must be this one.
No, you never was blocked. I never blocked you. I just timed you out. I would never block you.
No. Yeah, it's the same company, but I can't see the picture well enough to see the people. There's one that a lot of them they kind of take their names either from previous wrestlers or from celebrities.
Right.
Like there's a little Elvis. There's a Micro Jackson. And he gets out there with the glove and the thing and goes all into that. And one calls himself Hot Rod. He's pretty incredibly athletic. They had him and Jamaica Joe going at it in the match.
Nice. He didn't come out with bagpipes, did he? He didn't have many bagpipes.
No.
Okay.
No kilt either. Thank goodness for that. That would have been really a shame.
Right. There was only one.
Yep. I don't know, Ronda Rousey doing it, but I guess she got permission from the family or something. I guess.
No, she got permission straight from Roddy Piper.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, she went to him and asked him. I remember that. They did a broadcast about it.
Could be. My memory's terrible.
Mine too.
You remember a hell of a lot more than I do.
I've got selective memory, I think.
Yeah, I don't choose what I remember because it ain't anything.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I got one of our viewers got some cards from me, and I delivered them to him because he's local. But he says, "Here,
Nice.
he made that."
That's pretty cool.
I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
Nice people give me things. Not many do, but I'm happy that when they do.
I can't wait for Callista Nolan to finish your bracelet. Pretty nice.
I don't deserve people sending me things. I really don't.
Yeah, you do, man.
Yeah. This one's kind of funny. Oh, I got autographed cards. Nice.
Nice.
I was on live stream I hadn't been on before. I've talked to the people here and there in other live streams, but I've never actually done theirs before. Oh, that was a really bad idea. But they were doing a thing where you'd buy like $3 or whatever to get in this race, and winner of the race got this slab.
Right.
So I said, "Well, how many spots you got left?" And they had like 10 left. I'm like, "Good, I'll take them all," and I won.
Nice.
So that was pretty cool. That was a $4 entry. There was 11 of us in, and I had 6 of them. So I had just over half. They sent me that too to tell me. But that was all right. We're going to... Oh, my God. It is not cooperating tonight. We're going to put that in a fresh team bag and put that in our... games. See if somebody can win it.
Yeah.
I gotta set that up too. Yeah, see, they sent me autograph card. She drew herself as a little monkey on that one. That's from PokeJack. And then Emerald Lily. They sent me autograph cards, so I'll put them in the autograph card slot right over there. And let's see if we can get this done. I have a brand new deal for our game tomorrow night. Our new thing. I'm going to change some rules on the game tomorrow night, too. It's going to get a little more complicated, but I think it's going to be a lot better for everybody. So hopefully it'll go well.
Yeah, I think you, well, it's just my thought.
Say it.
I think you're too generous.
I agree.
But
well,
that's your game, and that's what you do. So
I mean, I'm gonna tempt tummies with a little bit different way of doing things. You can get the head start and follow along. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reintroduce the smalls to the game, and if they get the small, I'm gonna tell them, listen here, you can keep your cards that you got. Or if you want to trade everything back, we'll move you up to a medium. And I've included several more cards that I put in there that says level up.
right.
So there's several chances in the mediums. That, like, let's say you get a small. And you say, I'm going to trade it in for a medium. And you trade it in for a medium. There's several opportunities for you to get a level up, which would take you up to the large level. So even if you don't draw the large, you can still get the large.
Yep.
And it'll take some of the shipping costs off of me too, because they're getting rather atrocious.
Yeah.
So we're going to try that and see what happens.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah. That and I trying to get the cards that we give away at the beginning of the game. I bought over $100 worth the day before the last show. And we went through all of them, plus some that we pulled out of binders that we just need to clear out. So now this week I spent, or the day after the last show, I think I spent $230 buying more of them. What's up, Batman Mike?
Batman.
Batman. I can play it by sound. Batman. And only USA players, yes.
Olin. Hey, Miss Kathy.
She's right. She's right. We're gonna keep it people in the US only.
I can agree with that.
Well, you know, it ain't as bad if they're buying into it.
Unless they want to pay for shipping.
Well, okay. If they buy into a pack battle and they get 2 or 3 cards, right, that are hits, and I don't have to ship them that much, I can do it for a couple of bucks because I can do it in an envelope. Even though I hate doing that because they put it in an envelope, it goes to the automated machine, and something's going to get screwed up. You know what it is. So I don't know. Like, I don't want to eliminate my overseas players because that's kind of silly because they like to play. But I can't afford to lose money on the deals every day either.
I exactly agree. 100%.
Yeah. So we're probably going to do something like that. But the good part about doing the leveling up for the game is if they do decide to go in, those cards can go back into the box and be reused over and over again.
I understand it's a portable charger, son. So you charge the portable charger and then charge your phone with a portable charger until you get a charger for your phone.
I'll just get Dakota. Give this to Dakota.
I don't want to give it to Dakota. I was giving it to Olin.
Purple Haze is in the chat.
Haze!
I need to develop a thing for her too on my keyboard.
Right?
I do. I got to get that song put on there. Otherwise, I just got to use yours.
We can't hear it as good on yours, on my stream.
Well, yeah, because it's got to play through my speakers and go to the microphone.
Right. Probably isn't a bad thing, though, because, you know, what little bit of non-copyright music that I don't need to play.
Those I don't usually get flagged for. I got sharing once for the Batman one, but I've never gotten flagged for yours. It's the Psycho Circus one and Anna's and one of the Demon Slayers or Stammer Fab. Them 3 I get flagged for a lot. So I don't know. Eventually, they're going to shut my channel down anyway.
Troy, can I ask you a question? I'm sure you can.
You absolutely can, as long as the answer is 3. When's the last time I turned you down asking me a question?
7.
Watch it there, putter.
I don't think I can get timed out on this channel.
That's probably true. I don't think so. Let me ask Danielle, but I don't think so.
If he doesn't, I know a guy that I'm pretty sure might have some. I got Olin checking my meat on the grill.
Yeah.
I'm making a bacon wrap meat wad.
Wad?
You know, some people call them meatloafs.
Okay.
Just a big wad of meat.
Well, see, if you make it flat enough, you can call it a meat stump.
Yep.
If you make it round enough, big enough, it can be a meat log.
Yeah. Well, this one's about a meat log, but, you know.
Danielle says they don't have them. She says if they did have them, she'd be buying them.
Really?
I guess.
Are they something spectacular about them or something? Currently?
To me, it's just like them other ones that we've been doing videos about. I have no idea. I mean, Hello Kitty's very popular, you know. Yeah, them other ones like that Honkai Star Rail and this Chainsaw Man from Weiss Schwartz, they all have games too. I don't have a clue what they what it's about. You know, I mean, you watch the one video that the first time we opened the Star Rail cards, and she was pulling out characters that were named Chi Chi and Sucrose. I'm like, man, sounds like Chi Chi owns the strip club, and Sucrose and Barbara all work down there. I couldn't believe what they come out and they get these cards. They're all these scantily clad 20 somethings. It's like, really? That's how you sell product? Come on. You don't see none of that in Pokemon. I got offered a free storage unit yesterday.
Oh yeah, was it that great?
10 by 15 full of garbage.
Nice.
And like, so basically what they did is took every unit that didn't sell, shoved it into one, and then offered me to clean it out for them.
There was one in Bluffton recently that you could tell that the people had moved out of it and just left like, there was like 20 or 30 pieces of paper on the floor and a garbage bag or something like that. And I mean, it was just literally garbage.
Upside down tote with nothing in it, stuff like that.
No, it wasn't even that much. I mean, like, it was literally like trash that, you know, fell out of boxes and stuff when somebody was moving out.
Right. They sift through the box, they take out what they want, the rest gets knocked on the floor, and they leave it there. What's up, Vandy Treasures? How you doing?
But not even that to that extreme. It was like packing paper on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah, like literal trash. And anyway, it was up for sale in Bluffton. I was like, if somebody bids on that, they're an idiot.
If somebody takes it for free, they're an idiot.
Yeah, that too, but
because you're making runs to the dump, and if they charge like they do here,
yeah, well,
you just paid to clean out their storage locker.
Right.
Nope, I'll pass.
Luckily they don't do that here. What's up, Vandy?
I got one a couple of weeks ago here that was only $10, and there was 2 sealed buckets of drywall mud and some other sealed bottles. There was like a sealed bottle of bleach, just stuff like that. So a few tools. I'll make $50, $60 off the unit. It only took me about 10, 15 minutes to clean it out, so it wasn't too bad. But only one big bag of garbage. So.
Yeah.
Not too bad. That is the link, Mr. Doug, saying thank you for dropping that.
Definitely the link.
I got I was at the store today, and when Anna comes to visit, she's a gluten-free person. They had
Did you get out this weekend?
Huh?
They didn't make it last weekend?
No. Too many other things going on.
I understand.
But when they do, I got like 10 bags of gluten-free variety chips.
Nice.
Should be good for her. I haven't tried them yet, but I probably will open one just to see if they're actually worth eating or if I should just throw them away. They were on clearance. I'm like, I'll take them.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, I won the tournament last weekend.
Cool.
I went undefeated.
Nice.
That was fun.
Worst case scenario, you can feed him to Scooby. He's probably like gluten-free stuff too.
I don't know. I swear that dog. I think I run that mop through the kitchen about every hour.
He's getting old, man.
Yeah, I understand. He'll be 16 in May.
Just think, our kids will be running the mop every hour in the kitchen for us one day.
It's true. They probably will lock me in the kitchen just like I do the dog.
Me too.
You stay in there where you can make a mess and I can clean it up.
Just give me a cane so I can reach the refrigerator.
And put a bucket in the corner. We'll be good to go.
There you go. Yep. Give me a rolly chair.
Oh, she won't. You will. Okay. Like I said, there's like 10 bags of them down here. I don't know.
He's a local garbage disposal.
Sea salt and something or other, and then the hell is the other one? Oh, hint of lime.
Oh, a hint of lime.
Hint of lime.
What is 110? Is that like medium rare?
I would say it's rare.
Okay.
I usually go about 125. It also depends on how long you let them sit.
Yeah, well, Nicole doesn't eat anything but well done.
And run it up to about 140.
Yeah, she'll eat medium well, but
Just touch of pink.
yes. Gluten sensitive.
Really? I did not know that. Well, come down and get a bag if you want one. Try them out. Let me know how they are.
I don't think I'm anything sensitive except certain smells give me migraines. And I'm THC sensitive, so
That I do know. Yeah. Yeah. For me, it's like whatever. Half the time it stinks so bad I don't want to be around it.
yeah.
Just stinks. Smells like a skunk.
Yes.
Pepe the Pew.
I can smell it in cars driving down the road. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
God, that stunk.
You know, the worst situation I ever got put in was when I was heading to Ohio. Been 4 years now? Yeah, something like that, whatever. We decided to try something stupid and go right directly through Chicago on 94. Well, we hit the traffic jam. It was like 11 in the morning. He figures everybody's at work. Nobody's going to lunch yet. Maybe we'll get all right. We got stuck in traffic. And the minute the traffic came to a grinding halt, everybody around you was firing up with their windows down. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I went through downtown Chicago. I was right by White Sox Stadium at 5:05.
That's a south side. White Sox Stadium around the south side of 94.
Okay, well, I was there at 5:05.
That's a really bad time to get there.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah. Well, I tried telling you, but I tried.
It really wasn't that bad. I was just my normal redneck self. I rolled the window down, talked to the guy beside me.
What's up, from out of town?
That's exactly. I had a good time talking to this guy, man. He was just as cool as I am.
More often than not, you'll find that, but there are them select few that.
Yeah, he said that I asked you, I told him roll his window down, and I just started talking to him. I'm like, dude, do you deal with this every day? He said, every day, twice a day.
Yep.
He said, I live about an hour from here. He said,
yep.
It's not too bad once you get up, I think he said about 4 miles up, and that's about where it opened up, and it was fine.
Yep. That's usually the case.
Nope. So
if you can avoid any accidents out on the west side out by O'Hare, and you can at least get into a line that moves through downtown more or less, you're going to be okay. But even trying to take the 294 loop is terrible nowadays.
Yeah, I was blowing the horn at people out there waiting on the train, waving at them, and
making a good time out of it, huh?
Oh yeah, I had a ball.
You have to. You have to, unless you got to pee really bad. You might as well just sit there and have fun.
I could have just stopped and peed right there in the road. Nobody'd ever noticed.
Probably not.
Or under the bridge that we had to go under. There's 3 other people peeing under there, I'm sure.
Oh, I can imagine there probably was, among other things. Yeah.
I'd have been scared to get out under those bridges, though. They look rough.
Yeah, well, you mentioned White Sox Stadium. That's the last area in town you want to pull off in.
Yeah, I think I seen a couple chalk outlines under the bridges and stuff. So, yeah, I wasn't messing with that.
Nope. Just you get that far, you just move along. Kids, you got to pee, grab a bottle. Moving along.
Yeah.
Once you get up past the 294 loop, then the traffic's terrible, but the neighborhood isn't bad. So, because that's also right up by Chinatown. It's really bad.
I was just being my country self.
Nothing wrong with that.
Talking to people. Nicole's like, "You're gonna get a shot," and I'm like, "I don't care. I don't see nobody shooting nobody."
Well,
it's not.
If you're just out there being cordial, they'll either ignore you or they'll, whatever. But
yeah,
now you get downtown in the shadows of like the Sears Tower and that, and the 5 o'clock traffic comes on and people are bumper to bumper and wailing on the horns. And I watched one guy; he wanted to get over in the right lane, and the guy in the right lane just was not letting him have it, no matter what. It is a signal on for like 10 minutes, so he just moved over, and the guy hit him. Yep. And the next thing you know, out come the billy clubs. You're going to Pier 6 brawl in the middle of traffic at 5 o'clock in downtown Chicago.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, yeah. It's a barrel of monkeys. Especially when you're in a bus trying to get through traffic.
Yeah.
Eesh.
There's a couple buses. What I actually did was we wasn't too far past the stadium. I kind of got him behind the daggone flatbed semi and just stuck to him the rest of the way where I was going.
Yeah, it's
So
relatively a smart move, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, because those ones that weave in and out of traffic, all they do is cause accidents, and
yeah.
they're jerks.
But see, I didn't know where I was at, and I'm sure he knew where he was because he was making decent time through there.
Yeah, that's the one when you start talking to him and figure out which one's a local, follow him.
Well, that's kind of what I was doing with the guy that was beside me.
Yeah.
I was like,
You
"Do
got a
you
house
do
full
this
of monkeys.
every day?" He's like, "Yeah, twice a day, man." I'm like, "Wow."
My favorite one, we were going to fly from, where were we? We were going to Las Vegas. And we're going to go with my cousin. He lives down in Milwaukee. And he says, well, we can get a lot cheaper tickets if we drive down to Chicago and fly out of Chicago. I'm like, sure. So the flight out took off out of Mitchell, and the flight back landed in O'Hare. So we went to O'Hare, dropped off the vehicle, got on a shuttle bus, and we're driving down to Mitchell, which is 45 minutes in normal traffic, but you know how that is. And it was like 6:30 in the morning when we did this. And we're up in this shuttle van or bus or whatever the hell it was. And you look over at the guy next to us in traffic, and he's got the newspaper stretched out over his steering wheel. And he's got a bowl of cereal with the milk and the cereal on the seat next to him, with a spoon in it, eating the cereal, reading the newspaper at 70 miles an hour down the freeway.
Yep.
I'm like, that's, yeah.
He was taking care of business, man. He knew.
Yeah, he was getting it all done before he went to work.
Yep, he knew what he was doing. He knew what stock he was bidding on as soon as he clocked in.
Yeah. Probably buying stock in the emergency service around there.
Probably.
Craziness.
Yeah, I had a good time on that trip, man. It was fun. The city, I'm not a city person, but I'm not so country that I can't make it through a city either.
Yeah.
I mean, I am that country, but my daddy was a truck driver. I was in Chicago when I was 10. So
you learn.
I drove my uncle's semi in New York City when I was 10. So
I'll pass.
Well, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was all right. I was a kid driving a semi. Of course, it was fun.
Well, yeah, you were having the time of your life, yeah. But when it matters, and you're on a clock, and when you're 10, it's like, well, who cares?
Yeah, it was the '80s. Of course, I drove without a license.
Well, yeah. See, like here in our area, this is as big as it gets for 70 miles.
Right.
So it ain't so bad.
Yeah, I could hang around your city about a week or so and have the hang of it.
Yeah. Well, the vast majority of the roads are straight north and south or straight east and west.
Right.
So it's people get really intimidated by Minneapolis, for example, Minneapolis, St. Paul area. Yes, there's a lot of places that get turned and screwy and hard to get around and things like that. But the vast majority of them run north, south, east, west out to the loop. Goes around. So even if you get lost, if you know what general direction one of the main arteries like Highway 100 is, or Snelling Road or something like that, and you can get to that road, then you can get out to the loop and figure out where you need to go from there. Takes a little longer, but you can get it done. And that's in what is there, 1.5 million people in that metro area, something like that?
It's crazy.
Yeah, so you can get around okay doing that stuff. I never had a problem with it.
Right.
I've gotten turned around and bass backwards and been able to figure it out, Right, exactly. If all else fails, you eat bacon.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's another pack up there yet you should probably eat too.
They
had them at Quick Trip limit 2, but it was $2.49 for a pack.
Nice.
Yeah, go right ahead. You're not going to hurt my feelings any. I think the special runs to the end of the month. I'll just go buy more. Maybe that's a good idea for dinner tomorrow night. BLTs.
That's what I have on the grill right now is a meat wad wrapped with bacon.
Yep.
So
Maybe I should go get some bacon and mail it to you. Only 2 per customer. But I don't know if that means that 2 at a time or you only get 2 ever by using your card. I have no idea.
Wonder how mailing bacon would work.
Well, I mean, if you freeze it and then get one of those things with a dry ice pack, it'd be fine.
Yeah, you could probably freeze it good and hard and wrap it around in a towel a couple times and send it to you, and it'd probably be all right.
Something like that, yeah. As long as you have some insulation.
Some type of insulation, especially this time of year, it'd probably be just fine.
Yeah, probably not in July so much.
Right. Well, it could be cooked by the time it got here.
That's true. That's when you lay it out flat in the bottom of a cardboard box and let her fry, baby.
There you go. When it gets here, just open it up and
Ready to eat. Did you microwave this? No, I used the postal truck.
Yeah, send it UPS so it's in a dark truck.
There you go. Yeah, that's why we do. Why we get pigs. Huh? I can't believe you Tetris that whole pig into that freezer. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had to put none of the pig in my freezer. She got her freezer out there, and you look in there, and everything's in perfect rows, and it's amazing what she did. It's funny too. Got a whole freezer full of meat that's out at the shop right now because we ran out of room in the other freezers. Oh, that's true. You've done it a lot. Me, I'd buy stupid things like turkeys and hams and try to put them in my freezer.
Yeah, stack those.
Yeah, not exactly the easiest thing to do to try to Tetris bowling balls.
There you go. That's when you got to have the bacon so you can stick it between. So it's
that I could do. Yes. we got a whole bunch of meat out at the shop yet too that we got to figure that out yet too.
I got a friend of mine that runs a processing plant, deer processor, and before he went to members now, but before he went to members only, every year at the end of the season he'd call me right before the next season opened up, come clean his freezers out, and I'd go get all the meat and stack it in our freezers. Perfect.
I had to get close to date, and they can't actually legally sell it anymore.
Nope, you can't sell it.
You can give it away.
You can give it away. You can't even charge them the processor fee.
Nope. We used to do that. I don't know, remember what it's called now, but there's a meat processing plant here. They don't do the slaughtering; they do the final cuts.
Right.
And they had, that freezer was as big as my house, I think.
Yep.
But it was like 30 below in there too. You didn't walk in there at all. Nope. But anyway, they get meat that was getting like 2 weeks before it would be in there to the cutoff date.
Right.
They give it to you at 40%. Like, yep, I'll take all them steaks.
That's right.
Yeah, we got a lot of meat that way. Venison jerky. Don't have any.
That's good stuff.
It is. I don't have any. We got meat sticks from the cow. They got a little cheddar in them, I think. And then she got some stuff from the pig, but I don't remember what she got. There's a bunch of her boys love jerky.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of hit or miss. I'd rather have a good beef stick. Can't get you that. No, we don't have it. I don't hunt, so we don't get too much venison here unless somebody else has it.
Oh, I did find something out about your state.
Yeah.
If you hit a deer, you see a roadkill deer on the side of the road, okay?
Yeah.
Remember how you were saying that you're not allowed to pick them up?
Right.
What you got to do is you got to call DNR.
Right, get a tag.
And DNR will give you a special permit to pick it up.
Right.
Because I watch a guy deer meat for dinner. I don't know if you ever watched him or not, but he's a YouTuber. And he actually hunts in Wisconsin. And somebody that he was traveling with hit a deer. And instead of just leaving the deer there, they called DNR and got a tag for the deer.
Theoretically, if you hit one during season and you already have a tag, like if you're out hunting all day and you don't see no deer,
right?
Get in the truck and head home and you hit one, put your tag on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't just like if you're witness of somebody hitting a deer and it dies right there on the road, and you know that the thing's there, and you know that it's not been sitting out under the baking sun with the buzzards picking at it,
Right.
you can't just pick it up. You have to get
Yeah.
a special permit. Yes.
Right. You got to call. I think he said he had to call the highway patrol, and they called DNR and gave him a special number or something
Yep.
to pick the deer up.
Yep. Yeah, that you can technically do. Yes.
Yeah. See here, I've seen people do it all the time. Like Carl hit the deer, and the next person in line will stop and pick it up, throw it in their car, and they're gone again.
Right. Well, and I guess technically you could do that, but if you catch you,
Right.
then it's considered poaching.
Yeah. See here, they're like they don't care.
Maybe you're overpopulated.
I don't know. We have the longest deer season in the United States too. So
I know a lot of people are about the vegan, whether they're vegan or they're the animal lovers and things like that, and they frown on it. And I've always told them, I said, well, the problem is with people taking over so much of the terrain that these animals would normally live in otherwise. They get pushed back into forest gets smaller, the deer get pushed in closer and closer together.
Yep.
If they don't have a hunting season to thin the herd a little bit, they'll starve.
Yep.
They'll be tearing up more fields, and I'm for the hunting season, long as people ain't out there just shooting deer and then leaving them.
Right.
That's wasteful.
Yep.
And I don't care if you're feeding the wolves and the coyotes, whatever. But I like the fact that people can go out and hunt and fill their own freezer with meat for the winter.
Yep.
Good for them. Yeah, we get them in town here too. Not often, but they do get in town. There was
when I was there, a deer was running down the road. Remember?
Yeah. That was right over here by my house.
Yeah, right next in between you and the church.
Yeah. On the opposite corner, whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. That's the first time I've ever seen them this far into town. But like where I used to work out in the industrial park out there, there's a road that goes to the swamp, and I'd see them once a month. Maybe one up near the road. So they do get there.
They've also got urban hunters, like you can hunt here in town with a crossbow or a bow. You just can't use a gun. So I actually have a buddy of mine that deer hunts in town with a crossbow. And I mean, he kills a lot of deer in town.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's the same deer. They just live in a smaller set of woods, and they're easier to kill.
Definitely easier to see.
Nice. Well, there's like, I mean, you didn't get much of a tour of Walterboro, but there's wooded areas in Walterboro.
Oh yeah. No, you can see them like behind the high school or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, but that was in Iowa. That's a little different there.
My buddy, I can't remember where he said he lives in Iowa. I was telling you about him the other day.
Oh, your buddy?
Yeah.
I thought it was like southwest of Waterloo. If I remember the search right, I bet I could find it.
I asked him the other day. He told me despair.
Despair?
And I said, where do you live in Iowa? He said despair.
Here, let me look here. Hold on.
He's a different kind of guy.
Was it Owen, Iowa?
Maybe.
Because I know I looked it up.
I don't know. I think you said it was like 2 hours
Like
south of the road that we would have to take to go straight across it or something. The road you said all the fun stuff's on.
Yeah, well,
it's like 2 hours south of there.
It's like 2.5, almost 3 hours from here.
Yeah.
I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera. But where the road is more horizontal up there, that's where the interstate is.
Yep.
So that's probably the one.
Something like that.
Yeah, you get up near Rochester and you head south off of the interstate. That's one way you can go there. I can guarantee you, if I did go that way, it wouldn't be that direction. No, because Kathy lived down kind of that general, well, farther. farther north, but in that same general direction. And she's got better ways to
I
go.
told him, I said, look, I said, if I come down there or up there,
Yeah.
I said, this will be the road that I'm traveling. If you want to meet for a soda or something, that'd be cool.
Well, right. He could come up to Rochester and we could meet there or something.
But I'm not driving 3 hours out the way.
It'd only be like an hour and a half out of your way each direction.
Right. I said, you can make some effort.
Well, yeah, if you're driving 18 hours, you could drive one.
Right.
I think that would be reasonable.
My last trip that we come out there, we just didn't tell nobody we were there.
I know. I don't think you could pull that off again. I mean, you could,
Wow.
but you could, but
I got to see the people that I wanted to see.
I mean,
See,
what would be cool, and it's my one day, my hope is, and I know not everybody can afford to travel like this or has the physical ability to travel like that. But the way we got things set up right now, for example, we can host quite a few people here. Not so much as far as like staying, but with the shop that we've got now, once everything gets chicken Alfredo from Hy-Vee, I don't remember. I can't remember. Yeah.
I hope it's better than the brisket sandwiches from Buc-ee's.
Oh, I want to be a destination spot where we can have YouTube meetings,
Yeah.
Just people, coming from here and there. And like the one we did last summer was cool because like Anna was here. Bobby and Chris are right in the area, so that was easy for them. Sir Taz was there because he's in the area. They're mostly just people in the area. Wayne was there from the Poke Fun Boys.
Right.
Nobody. Anna was the farthest away. But it'd be cool if we get, more and bigger. I know. I just like hanging out with people.
Yeah. Well, maybe you just need to broadcast like a meet and greet, like on every channel you go to, all the Poke channels.
Yeah. Well, there's always people that see my name. Like if I'm new in somebody's chat, they're like, "Oh, so you barbecue?" And yes, I do. Well, when are you going to get me some barbecue? I said, "Well, when are you going to come get it?"
Right.
What do you mean? I said, "So you want me to be the cook and the delivery driver?" I said, "If you want barbecue and you want it to be good where it doesn't sit in my car for 3 days while I drive halfway across the country, you come here and get it." So I got to know, I'm happy to make it for you.
Or either you say, "Hey, I've got the meat, the coal, the pit, and the room to stay."
Right.
Hey,
yeah,
Granny.
you definitely are, Anna. And we're kind of centered, because we're only 3 hours from you. So it's kind of, but like, we have some people over in Nebraska, North Dakota that have been joining.
Yeah.
Hi, Grammy. A lot of people that have been joining in from places west of here too.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be the other thing too, though, is that if they told me, "Look, we got everything here, just bring yourself," might be a different story.
Right.
But more often than not, especially in certain parts of the communities that we're in, they say, "Well, you can bring it here and you can buy it, you can cook it, and then you can bring it." And then, I'm like, "So you want me to do everything?" "Well, we'll eat it." "No, thanks."
More craft.
Yeah. You're outside my shop. Good luck. Hey, speaking of Warcraft, I do have a box for you I got to send out yet. And I hung on to it for a specific reason. I'm going to show you if you give me a minute. So if and when you decide you want to play high rollers again. I have that Evoltal. That's the amazing rare Evoltal.
No, giraffe.
No, it's a big winged buzzard thing. I have this one.
Are you coming?
And I have this one in Japanese. Hi, Princess.
Hello.
So Warcraft, these will be for you when you decide to play high rollers again. These will be the first 3 cards you get. He likes his Evoltal, so I've been looking for different ones.
Nice. What? Yeah.
You'll be there tomorrow? Hey, yeah, you can come down here and hang out in the studio and get them in live instead of having to get them through the mail, huh? Sure, if you're coming tomorrow, I better start thawing something out.
What? Whenever you get it done.
We've been getting spoiled this winter. It's actually going to be like 60 degrees this weekend. I'm like, oh my. We don't get that in February like ever. Ask Mr. Doug. He used to live up here in this general area, and it's never 60 degrees in winter or in February. Usually barely above freezing in February. More often than not, it's below 0. Oh, you're not actually going to show up? Okay. It ain't no pressure to play, man. If it just, whenever you feel up to playing again, if you want to play again, I just wanted to let you know I got some cards that I picked up specifically for you.
It's nice to know the pokey guy.
I failed somebody today, though. That's right. Yeah, you. That's true. She might hear me too loud, and next thing you know, PMS sets in, and we're in trouble.
I know Ryan Hall was saying something about the next big snowstorm. I didn't watch it. I know it's not coming here.
Be hard pressed to think that it would.
Not in March. And November's close to over. I mean, February.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the way I look at it. I generally look at, towards the middle of April or so, and things start winding down from the winter. And every day that it's like this, like it was today, it was like 52 or something like that today. It's one day closer to middle of April. Now, we could still get snow in May, but it's very unlikely. Son's favorite is Kling Clang. Funny you should say that. Give me a moment. Excuse my back. How many does he have?
$217,103.
They're all the same, but I have a lot of them. Just happen to have them sitting on the table right at this moment. Oh, there's another one. Does he like different ones, or does he like them in volume? Yeah. I have more than one. But they're all the same. That's the bad news. They all came out of the same set. That's funny you said that, because I just sorted these piles out, and I'm like, geez, there's a lot of those in there.
He's down here.
Oh, sweet. Give me about 20 seconds here. I'll have this stack gone through. And I'm sure I have more somewhere. And, that's whatever. So, do you like this one? Do you have this one? Trouble is here. Go for it. There's one on top of the fridge too. You have that one, so you wouldn't want a few more. There's probably 15 or 20 of them here. That's all that I have in the immediate future, but that doesn't mean I don't have more somewhere. I just don't know where they'd be. I didn't know you had gluten issues. I'd have bought more of that more often. They said buy bags of cookies for $2. I could have grabbed 2.
No, you could never buy 2. It's incorrect.
It's true. It's always 3. If you not into the doubles, okay, that's fine. Well, I'll keep my eyes out. The problem with Kling Klang is they didn't make an overwhelming number of cards that involve Kling Klang. I mean, there's 6 that I can think of off the top of my head, but that's a good song. You bring it up again, we'll vote on it. Does he have it in reverse foil? Because I think that comes reverse foil too. I'll look through these couple of stacks here, see what I got.
So, come here.
If I find any more, you might have to call them down because there might be more in here. I don't know. These are all the holographics. None so far. But I mean, I've got another 5,000 hollow bulk I need to go through that I can check. So let me know what you think of those. See if they're worth eating or not. If they are, take another one. Don't eat them all. No, I didn't realize Mickey was on mute. You got to watch him do whatever he's doing and then watch me thumb through cards. I apologize for that, gang.
Tamara.
Miss Tamara's here. Wow.
I was only muting myself for a second to give old.
Oh, that's all right. I knew what you were doing. It's not a big deal. I was just teasing you.
So go check it again then.
Yeah.
We love
Warcraft, as I go through these stacks and boxes, and I don't know if you can see the end of the table, there's boxes there, but there's, oh, geez, I can't lift this. This is what I'm doing with them, at least for the time being. I made these all today. There's 10 cards in each one of those. There's another basket sitting here, and there's 3 more of them baskets out at my shop still. And I think what we're going to end up having to do, love you too, Miss Tamara. I think we're going to end up having to do is, because we've got like the trailer and the storage unit and Wyatt's car and other stuff that's out on the main floor of the shop. So we really don't have the ability to do a bigger sale right now. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the front office up and just do Pokemon stuff just to try to clear out some inventory. And advertise it as a big Pokemon sale, and I'll probably have 2,000 or 3,000 of these packs out there and everything else. So I don't have any Kling Klangs in this stack, but that doesn't mean I can't find them. So I'll just keep looking as I go along. Now that I know he wants that, I will find them. Brother Phil messaged me the other day. Says he's got an opportunity to meet the voice actor of Professor Oak from the cartoons. And he says, I need Professor Oak cards. And I dug out 14 of them, I think, just like, with what I had laying around the house here. So we'll get more.
Well, have fun relaxing, Miss Tamara.
No holler, no reverse. I don't have any currently, but I will take care of it. I'll find them. If they exist and I own them, they're his. Because I like doing that, especially with youngsters that start collecting. You feed their collection. It's good though.
It's still 114.
We appreciate you coming on, Miss Tamara. I know.
Levi.
He's clapping. I gotta look that up. Now I gotta figure out which ones there are. Jeez, now you got my interested and piqued. Why don't I hit the right button? There we go.
Like you can't move your head because your neck, or you can't move your head because your head, or
Don't mashed potato. Good. Let me give you a hug.
There's quite a few different ones. I'll see what I got. But you'll guarantee to get one of each of whatever I find. So.
that's always fun. Well, I hope it gets better, Miss Tamara.
Yeah, they ain't no fun at all when you got your neck all messed up. That's a terrible feeling.
I love you, Princess P.
We love you too, Princess. Land Shark Picker, what is happening? We are hanging out and having the bull session.
It says right here.
First time I've ever seen that name in chat. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're glad to have you aboard. What?
What are these?
Oh.
Not yours.
Nacho chips. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
A few years ago, I got to see her firsthand a couple different times, and I'm like, she has grown up so much since then.
she's almost as tall as Nicole now.
Well,
Olin's about this much taller than Nicole now.
yeah, I believe it.
Like me and Olin almost see eye to eye. Not quite, but close.
I can't put
Pretty cool. Craig.
Hey, Craig.
in there.
I'm Mickey.
I have no idea who I am. They didn't tell me this morning, so I forgot.
He's going to be Bob today. Hi, Bob.
Bob and Weave.
Bob Ross. You're a painter.
Progress is
Hey, I might have to click on that link. Give me a second. I want to go see who our new friend is here. If I can figure out how to do this. Dude, I am in so much pain right now. This is just getting out of hand.
Well, if you want to say hey, walk over here and say
I
hey.
want to say hey over there.
Oh, nice. I'm going to go subscribe to your channel. Oh, you found Magic the Gathering cards.
What's this?
Sweet.
Um,
You know what that means, right? You know what that means. He gets a Wednesday night card.
All right.
Let me see who this is.
Troy is far from a drill sergeant.
Many people.
If I was, you'd be down here sorting these damn cards.
That's right.
Just kidding. So we do a show a little later on Wednesday nights, and
Yeah.
all of our friends that have channels and content, we try to share them out as much as we can. Well, you just made the list, sir. Oh my God, 20,000 cards? 20,000 in cards.
Bob Ross
Oh.
is great. Oh, that's a good unit.
Yeah, I'd say so. Sounds like our certain rock and roll unit I got forced to buy.
You were forced. Somebody twisted your elbow. Didn't
It was kicking my foot so damn hard I could not bid.
it? Well, I was gonna bid, but then I was like, "What am I gonna do with it whenever I get it out of the storage unit?"
Then what?
I was gonna have to rent a U-Haul back to South Carolina.
Uh-huh. And long enough just renting that van.
Yep.
That's a big unit too. Everything was stuffed to the gills. It was fun though.
I guess I could have rented the van an extra week and then set up a flea market in the front yard.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, them are what, 1,200 to 2,000 a piece, something like that. They're not cheap. I know we had a 25 or $30,000 collection come into Cooley, and they put those up in the case right away, and they were flying off the shelves, just selling like hotcakes. Yeah, I'm just glad to see somebody get a big win like that. That's fantastic. I've been doing this a long time, and my best unit was 2 years ago. Best unit I ever got. I've gotten all the good units where I've made $2,000 or $3,000, but that one, I think the first week I made like $5,000.
So, do you know a good bit about Magic the Gathering cards?
Not really. I know a little.
How about Mr. Landshark?
Well, maybe he does. Yeah, I know what you're thinking now. I forgot about those. You should mail them to me sometime. I could take them out and ask the experts.
Actually, I've kind of parted with one of them.
Oh,
So
in your first unit? No wonder. No, that wasn't that one, Kath. Yeah, that's the one right there. We gotta get that looked at. Because I tried showing pictures to the guys out here, and they nah. Yeah, you can't scan that though. That's custom made, I believe.
right.
But there's something to it that's important. We use TCG Player every day, but even TCG Player can screw them up because we've had cards from like the late '90s, mid '90s that scanned as a reprint. So we put the reprint price on them because we don't know a whole lot about Magic, and the old store manager would just freak out at us. He was like, "My God, that's a $25 difference in that card, and you put the wrong price on it." I said, "Well, who's the Magic expert here?" He says, "I am." I said, "Then get your ass in the chair and start pricing them."
There you go.
I don't want to. I'm like, well, then you ain't gonna get anything done, are you, there, genius?
You just don't want to
Genius. Yeah, I don't know nothing about it. You know, like you said, I can use TCG Player and price things, but that's about as much as I can do.
Well, I don't think this is a new one. I think it's probably like a 2012 or something like that.
Yeah, that's I get from what little I was able to find on it. That's about what I ended up seeing too. I can't remember if somebody told me once they thought it was like one of the world champions like made those, or some artist that drew the card made those like that, or whatever it is.
You'll
Right.
see they painted the date over and everything too.
Yeah. So you'd almost have to find another one and do a comparison.
Right.
See what it is and then where it goes. I just don't know enough.
You really can't find the date another one because the whole card is actually painted, except for that little bit of words right there where he signed it.
Right. But then a Magic player would know what those words go on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you could eliminate what it isn't and figure it out from there.
Yeah, well, I'm only the owner of one of them now. There was two, so.
You want to enlighten us on how much you got, or is it that?
Well, I kind of threw it in an auction lot for a benefit.
Oh, that's a different story then.
So.
Then it went to a good cause. That's all right. Smart move.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
You know.
I've found Magic cards here and there, but I've never found anything cool. Pokemon I find like crazy. That's usually because it's somebody that's like in a bad situation and having to hurry to get out of their place, and they just throw everything in a storage unit, kids' stuff included. And then it disappears. They disappear.
Like 1997, 1998, somewhere around in there, when Magic first came out, me and my brother went to the Walmart and bought like 2 or 3 cases of them just to build decks. And we played Magic a little while, and then I moved on from playing it, and then he moved on from that situation, and they all got sold to one person, and I was a little upset whenever my cards got gone. But, you know, it is what it is.
I know how that one goes. You think about how much I stuck into Pokemon, and when my son got into middle school, Yu-Gi-Oh was the thing.
Right.
You can't play that little baby's game. You got to play Yu-Gi-Oh. So he traded all of his cards in for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I didn't find out till after the fact.
Yeah.
I mean, he had his own cards too, but a lot of the stuff he had in decks and things like that was stuff he got out of the family pool, and that was all right. He just says that's okay. Dad won't miss it. Dad missed it.
Right.
Then he got all them cards, and I'm like, okay, you're gonna do Yu-Gi-Oh. I went out and bought him the Egyptian gods. I went out and bought him Exodia. I went out and bought him White Dragons, Ultimate Dragons, whatever. I bought him all. I spent well over $1,000 on individual cards. And one kid from the school came over to play a Yu-Gi-Oh with him one night. And next thing you know, Mike had no cards left.
That's perfect.
Yep. So, well, I'm not going to do that again. He says, yeah, and I don't want to be around those people anymore. I'm going back to Pokemon. I said, great. What'd you do with your cards? Trade them. Wonderful. Why don't you come take some more? I'm not going to turn my son away, you know. Yeah. I think it's time. I haven't had any in a while. Oh, jeez. I swear this thing gets heavier, I get weaker. I haven't cracked into this one yet.
My mother-in-law bought me these today.
Oh, those aren't bad.
Yeah, they're pretty great.
Yeah, those are pretty good. I don't mind those.
I haven't opened them yet, though.
My lovely daughter, she's starting to make bracelets and stuff. And I don't have mine on right now. And we went out to the Whale Mart because we were going to look for the couple of things. And she says, well, Dad, I looked online and this fabric store over here has got these beads that I can't buy at Walmart. I said, okay. I go over there. And all we were sitting at Cooley, sorting for cards. Couldn't find her wallet. So she had to take my card and go into that fabric store and buy those beads, which I really don't care. She's all bent out of shape about it. I'm like, relax. It's all right.
Everything will be all right, right?
Yeah. Now I gotta get upset about it, you know?
No reason to.
No. Because if I get upset about a situation like that, the only thing that happens is I get upset. It really doesn't change anything else. I think this is the smart way for me to do my jelly beans now.
A penny at the time?
No, keeping them in that jar, or than the thing where I actually had to do something to get them out.
Right.
Because I'm too lazy. It's too much effort to actually get in there and take them out. So now I won't need as many.
There you go. Are you implying I should break out my
Never said that. You're not the one that's been having his diabetes go through the roof.
Well, yeah.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was worse than it's been in like 7 years, but it's not like it's out of control.
If I keep eating jelly beans, they will be, though.
Well, yeah, part of that. Well, no, anyway, when she went in and got that, holy crap. When she went in and got all that stuff at the fabric, here, Dad, I got something for you. She got me the Wallaby black licorice.
Nice.
That's sitting. Oh, where the hell would I put it now? Right there. Right by, right there by Mr. Data.
Yep.
He's keeping an eye on that for me. That way Tim don't come and eat it. I love it.
Well, we've been here an hour and 10 minutes.
Yep. We got a new friend, too.
Yep. Got a new friend, Land Shark Picker.
Yep, I went over and subbed right away. Glad to have you aboard, man.
I will definitely pick him up shortly.
Yeah. Yeah, we can get on out of here if you want, man.
You coming on do the Wednesday night thing?
Yeah, probably between now and 8:45 my time.
Okay. I was definitely stopping there. Then we'll definitely be here tomorrow night.
Yeah. Tomorrow night should be interesting. We're going to do them new rules on the game and see if we can't make more bigger winners.
I think that's warranted.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Otherwise, trying to think what I got going on this weekend. I got Saturday morning. I'll be back at Gamer Sanctum. I haven't been there enough lately. I get playing with the weekly league, and then Saturday afternoon they're running Yu-Gi-Oh, and they want me to come back to Cooley to help out there. Sunday is our league at Cooley again. We didn't have it last week because I did that PSA grading event, which I guess was a very big success.
That's
A lot of
good.
people bringing in cards. One guy brought in 20 Pokemon cards from back in like 2003, 2004 era to get graded. So that was really cool.
Nice.
That's
Mr. Wilson and Mr. Wilson and Miss Lindsay, they probably got some of those from me back whenever I first started selling some Pokemon stuff.
yeah.
Some of those older ones from
Yeah. These were all ultra rares.
yeah.
All the old ultra rares that they just don't come across. We had a guy come in, I think it was Saturday or Monday. No, it must have been Saturday. Maybe it was Sunday. I don't know. Anyway, just recently. Entire complete base set unlimited. The whole set complete. Base
Nice.
set 2 complete. The fossil set complete. Jungle set complete. Most of the Team Rocket, most of the Neo Destiny, most of the Neo Discovery. He came in with a lot of old cards. It was really cool. I got to go down yesteryear and relive those memories. All right. Well, guy, you're now you're taking a month before you're there.
We'll be doing some pop-ups, but we're going to be doing some remodeling, so we won't be on Saturdays during March.
So first week of April, you'll be back on your Saturday night show.
Correct.
And we got Warcraft on Saturday night. He'll be on it. I think he's on at 11 Eastern.
Yep.
And then I'll be back on next Wednesday with you, and then next Thursday this Thursday and next doing Pokemon Live. And what else do we got? I don't think anybody else got anything set in stone that's here. I know Anna's been trying to get back into making more videos. And she's got a short that went up today at 3:00 that I highly recommend you go see. So if you're not subbed Anna's Adventures 73, please do that one as well. Of course, we need you to subscribe to the Storage Brats if you're not already. We greatly appreciate that. Anybody we forgot?
No, not right off.
Cool.
I don't think.
All right.
Of course, we got KT. You know, we can throw KT. They're still doing videos.
Yeah, they're still doing videos. They're not doing their lives anymore.
Nope. I think
And that may or may not change in the near future. We don't know yet. But they are still putting out
for a little while, I think.
Yeah.
So.
And the beast was hungry. I haven't watched it yet, Anna. Don't spoil it. I want to go see it. But yeah, they still got videos coming out, quite a few. So you can definitely get over to KT Treasures and watch their storage units.
Most definitely.
Good stuff. Oh, Vandy Treasures is here. Vandy's got videos out. You go watch Vandy's Treasures. I think that's
get Mr. Harlow to do some videos.
Yeah, well,
he said he rebuilds the rest meds, the sleep machines.
Really?
Do a video rebuilding one of them.
God, I wish I'd have known that. Mine died and I threw it away.
Yeah,
and they socked it to me with the insurance.
That's what he told me a while back. I actually have one here. I'm gonna send him one day. I just haven't got it in the mail to him yet. But yeah, he told me that he rebuilds them or refurbishes them and then gives them to people that need them or veterans or something. He told me. So
I got to be honest with you. If I knew about that, I'd have sent that one to him, had him fix it, send it back to me, and then that one that the insurance company bought me that I don't like because it discontinued the one I had. I hate that new one, and I can't use my Soul Clean on it. So I have to wash everything by hand again.
Right.
And that's stupid.
The one I got is a AirSense 11 now.
Mine's a nonsense 11. I don't know what it is.
You gotta love them. Anyway,
all right.
We love y'all. We'll definitely see y'all in chats. The number is
3.